Hello, welcome to Les Vacances de Monsieur Hulot, or Monsieur Hulot's Holiday. Yes, a French film by Jacques Tati, who directed the film, has written the film and starred in it, and yeah, a very old one, and a comedy. Nothing you asked for. This is my own decision to watch this because yeah, I heard a lot of positive stuff about it, especially that Ron Atkinson based his Mr. Bean character on Monsieur Hulot. And yeah, now that I'm watching Blackadder, I decided to watch this. And I'm very excited for it. It's slapstick, that I know. And yes, I'm watching the director's cut, which Jacques Tati re-edited in 1978. And I heard that he reshot especially one scene as a homage to Jaws, which came out 3 years before in 1975, and made a joke about it involving a boat. And I can't wait to see that. Yeah, and yeah, and that the director's cut is better paced and such. And I trust Jacques Tati. Yeah, so I'm watching this. Yeah, other than that, I know nothing about it. So I can only imagine that he's an idiot, like similar to Mr. Bean. I don't even know that if he talks or not, if there's dialogue in the film. But there must be, right? Because he has to check in, and he has to rent a boat and such. Oh yeah, and it was nominated for an Oscar. And I wonder, for what? A film like this, for what could it be? Maybe the writing? Maybe production design? Something like that? Yeah, I don't know. I will look that up afterwards. Alright, okay. I think I will go for it now. French film. Second French film on this channel. And expect more. I'm just saying. there are a few on my list. Some classics I want to watch. Old French cinema is very interesting. Let's say that. Yes, okay, enough said. Let's rock. Oh yeah, it's the first introduction to this character. There are several other films, and if this is good, I will watch the others. That's for sure. I think 3 more. Jacques Tati. And first time ever, I see Jacques Tati in a film. Tschüss. Oh man, so relatable. Great start already. And I like the look of the film already. Some nice shots in it. He opens the door and then he goes. It's like a cat who comes, farts, then notices it stings and then goes away.
Monsieur. Hein? Comment? Vous permettez. Hulot.
And I like that everything is very lighthearted. It's just, yeah, it has that holiday atmosphere. And the story is also very simple. Just a guy who's on holiday. That's it. Didn't drop it. What is he doing? Just watching it. Classic.
Ne bougeons plus. Monsieur Schmutz.
Oh man.
D'eau minérale. Non, une bousculade pour les correspondances. 10 minutes d'arrêt à l'emballe. Une chaleur. Tu ne peux pas savoir. C'est invraisemblable. Où sont passées mes valises? Ah.
He went in there, out the other side, and then went around, and now he's there again. And the only thing he said so far is his own name, Hulot. Wrong arm. I hope the watch is waterproof. What the fuck? Oh man. And why does a toilet have a hole in the door? So everybody can look inside. What's the purpose of that? Man, that timing. Oh man, this has to be the Jaws reference. Doesn't even look like a shark. Oh man, that car. Uh-oh. Funeral? How everything is loose in this car. Oh man, everyone shakes head. This film is very unique. There are no real dialogues in this game. In this film. Just in the background, talking casually, and it contains many long shots of nothing. And that alone is very funny. And Schmutz is German for dirt or filth.
Let's start.
Non, il n'y a pas moyen de jouer. Oh.
He's just too good.
30. That's the stuff. 40, love. Wonderful.
Bonjour Marie-France.
Oh. And he doesn't even notice.
Oh, ma come vous êtes? Oh, non può sentire mia.
He probably has the exact same cut on his hands. Now he thinks he cheats.
Oh, un coquillage. Oh, encore un. Il est joli. Tiens, celui-là, prends-le. Il est splendide.
Oh man. Now he touched it. Now it falls off. Oh. Oh. Yeah, dead. That's why there's a hole in it. So he can. Yeah. Oh man. How far? Uh-oh. Whoa. Huh? Huh. Ah. Oh man. Of course. Oh no. And he's shooting because he thinks it sucks. Oh. Everyone's waking up again. Oh, this guy. By the time he has water, then it's all over. And the music. What a holiday, huh?
J'espère que mon retour ne sera pas comme mon arrivée. J'avais fait un voyage épouvantable. Vous ne pouvez pas savoir ce qu'il faisait chaud, c'était affreux.
Now everybody hates him. Interesting that everyone comes at the same time and goes at the same time. Postcard. And that's it. That's it. Oh man. What a film. Very unique. Alright. Then I will talk about it in the review. Alright, that was it. That was Monsieur Hulot's holiday. Brilliant. If I have to say it in one word. Yeah, that was so good. I think it's one of the funniest films I've seen on this channel, and yeah, I enjoyed it so much. The time flew by so quick. It's just an hour and a half, and it felt like I don't know, an episode of a sitcom. Yeah, full of jokes everywhere you look. It felt more like it felt more like a documentary, but in every shot, I mean, the camera was always there where the fun is, not only on Monsieur Hulot, everywhere where the fun is, and in every shot something happened, either in the background or in the nonsense dialogues. Yeah, everyone in the background slipping or making a face. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, and again, it was so funny from the beginning to the end. Yeah, a lot of slapstick, which I like. Yeah, and speaking of the dialogues, it was first only in the background, and the main character said nothing, right? I can't remember him saying anything except his name. Or am I forgetting anything? I think not. And it turned out that the whole film didn't even need subtitles. I mean, it wasn't perfect, I have to say. There were some errors I've noticed. Some small technical errors, I would say. But nothing that took out the fun or something. Some scenes were long. And that was to my surprise, because the director's cut shortened some scenes, extended others to get a better pace. But there were still some scenes that were very long. And I waited for something to happen, but then it didn't. Nothing happens. Like the boy who was buying the ice. He went upstairs with the 2 ices in his hand. And I thought, okay, he slips or Hulot comes and destroys the ice by accident or something. But nothing. He went up, gave the ice to his friend, sitting there. Yeah, and then this was over. Creating some tension, but in the end, yeah, nothing happened. That was interesting. And there were also some ridiculous scenes. For example, when Hulot was watching the dough, like, yeah, not falling, but stretching, and every time it almost reached the bottom, he did this. Oh man. The car was very funny. The car was a character of its own. Man, it was first so little, everything was loose inside, it was noisy. Oh man. Yeah, and the Jaws reference was there, like I expected, but sadly it wasn't so funny like I imagined it would be. I mean, I only know it contained a boat, and I thought maybe a boat with what you blow up. I don't know what you call it. A blow up boat. And maybe the air went out and he struggled and it looked like he was attacked by a shark or something. But yeah, it was a boat that kinda looked like a shark, but not really. Yeah, and nominated for an Oscar. So I guess the writing, yeah, I can't imagine anything else. Let's take a look. Yeah, best writing. Story and screenplay. Jacques Tati, Henri Marquet. Yeah, that was pretty good. And it felt like a normal holiday, an everyday holiday, presented in a funny way. What I really liked was the camera work. I mean, it looked good. It had good shots in it. It was well lit. And it just looked good. It looked like high quality. Like a high quality film. And also the music was very good. And the joke that it was always one song or two. I also like the settings, where it was filmed. It created the nice atmosphere, the holiday atmosphere. Yeah, and of course the writing. But the performance, Jacques Tati. Yeah, I knew that Ron Atkinson was inspired by this character, and he also reminded me some like this Jerry Lewis humor. Maybe he was inspired, but also what's his name? Charlie Chaplin. Yes, that kind of humor, that slapstick. Or Peter Sellers also. Yeah, he did a really good job. That was the first time I ever experienced Jacques Tati, and it was very, very good. It was great. It was brilliant. Yes, so I will watch the other as well at some time. Yeah, tell me what you think about Jacques Tati and his films. I mean, it's three other films, as far as I know. Yeah, but this was great already, so it's hard to top. That's for sure. All right, and here's some trivia. Jacques Tati recounts later that in life that he had been heavily criticized for perceived weak dialogue when this film came out. Tati claimed that his intention was to make the dialogue as realistic as possible, thus simple or boring, to capture the banality of real vacationers. Yeah, and he did a great job in that. The banality of real vacationers. That's it. In an interview aired on French television, Jacques Tati recounted a story of buying a ticket, entering the theater late and in the dark, and sitting by a corpulent man who did not recognize the auteur. Tati said the man laughed heartily throughout the film and kept nudging him with his elbow, saying, "What an asshole he is, Monsieur Hulot." What? An asshole? Yeah, okay, maybe in one scene where he kicked the ass of this other guy. But he was an asshole. Jacques Tati continued to revise the film throughout his life. In addition to the original 1953 version, he edited the film in 1960 and made a series revision in 1978. Interesting. I wonder what he did in 1960. David Lynch has named this one of his favorite films. David Lynch. Wow. Surprisingly, because David Lynch is... David Lynch's film are completely different. Monsieur Hulot was inspired by Jacques Tati's military friend, a man named Alouette, who left a great impression on Tati. Alouette was peaceful and kind, but wholly deaf to superiors' orders, thus frequently landed in trouble. Okay, interesting. The hotel's name is the Hotel of the Beach. Oh man. Alright, that's it. So, I hope you enjoyed it, because I did. And yeah, see you around. Bye bye. The film particularly The film particularly the setting next.